What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else.
Back 2 weeks later.
We are back.
Sorry about the missed video.
It's unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a pause on fights anyway, so it was a little tough for a bit.
Yeah, we basically just talked about R. Kelly and his dirty business. Oh, speaking of R. Kelly, what popped up on the screen? Surviving R. Kelly.
I haven't even seen that yet.
I don't want to watch it, man. I feel like I'm a huge R. Kelly fan, not what he does in his personal life.
He's a Kevin Spacey fan too.
And Jared from Subway, you know, I'm all friends with all of them. We're in a group chat together. Crosby.
Or not Crosby. Yeah,
Bill Cosby. Yeah, we're in a group chat together. Oh, we pass notes in class. but yeah, that's basically it. We talked about R. Kelly and his extracurriculars, you know?
Those 13-year-old girls.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
It wasn't really much to discuss. We got lots to talk about this week, though.
Yeah, we got some big fights that's coming up on the weekend.
What do you want to start with? Let's start
Broner Pacquiao?
Start with Broner Pacquiao? Okay, I was going to say the ESPN. But, all right, let's do the Broner Pacquiao.
There's a stop fight. That's why, and then we can go.
I mean, there's the dime piece match, too. Dime piece watch.
Oh, God.
Fucking, it should be, is it Baywatch or is it UFC? I'm not sure.
Yeah. So Broner versus Pacquiao, and on our post we asked who's going to win, and
what were the results? Pull the results
62 to 38.
I think something like that.
Which is surprising. That's surprising. Oh, Motown feeling.
Just go back.
Oh, what am I doing right now?
I shared the results, but this isn't that difficult.
Oh, there we go.
Simple Jack over here.
Alright, I'm new to this.
Usually I'm the one with the results, but you know, it's okay.
Anyway, it was 32 to 48.
That doesn't add up to 100, Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, man. Let's go.
What are you doing?
Give me this.
I don't know what I'm doing with this friggin' Instagram shit. How the hell did you do it that quick?
Oh, it's gone. So what we have to... Oh, the results are over here.
Okay, the fuck are you, Magic Man?
So we got Pacquiao, 38% thought would win, and 62% thought Broner would win, which was really surprising. I thought...
That equals 100.
That does equal 100. Bray's math is arithmetic.
I just woke up having that coffee.
But I was surprised by this. Weren't you surprised by this?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be like 75% Pacquiao.
I don't even think Broner really should win against any welterweight right now. But he's not a good fighter.
Pacquiao isn't really... neither of them are really welterweights, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pacquiao's a pound for pound... Could be still pound for pound, in my opinion.
Really? He lost to Jeff Horn?
Did he lose to Jeff Horn?
I think he won, but I mean, I understand.
I know, but he hasn't lost a big step like some.
No.
I feel like Broner's lost a big step.
I know. It's like when people see, like, you turn 40, all of a sudden you just fall off the hill. Like, I don't think that's fair.
And they showed like the 10 by 10 years difference photo.
No difference.
No difference.
So what I'm saying is, let's say today I'm 39, and then my birthday's tomorrow, I turn 40. Why? Because I'm a day older. Am I any worse of an athlete?
I think he looks in ridiculous shape.
He's a beast. He's always in amazing shape.
I don't even think 40 is that old.
I mean,
for fighting it is. But.
It's not young, but with nutrition and stuff coming out these days, like, you can be a good athlete until your 40s. Look at Bernard Hopkins fought at 51. I mean, that didn't go well for him, but up until his late 40s, he was still beating...
He was a ring champion in his 40s.
Exactly. He beat Kelly Pavlik at 48 or something crazy like that. But yeah, let's break it down. What do you think?
We got Pacquiao just by like a unanimous decision. Probably 11 rounds winning.
Unanimous decision? Something's telling me to say Pacquiao by stoppage.
Broner's never been... Oh, has he
never been stopped.
Never been stopped.
Closest was against Maidana when he went down twice. It's the only time he's ever been down. I just feel like... Broner's never lost to a southpaw, which is interesting, because Pacquiao's a southpaw. But the way Broner fights, he's always shelled up like this, right?
He's too much of a Mayweather guy.
And he never throws shots from the outside. It's always catch, and then he goes like lead hook to try to... So to get inside, he has to like defend. Mm-hmm. With Pacquiao's too quick, those too many shots. I think it's just going to be lead left all night. I think he's going to get timed, and I think late stoppage. I'm going to say round 9 or 10.
Yeah, I don't... He has a chin, though, so we'll see.
He's a great chin and a lot of heart. People underrate that.
he's not about billions. He's about like pennies, but
About pesos.
about pesos. All right.
But also on the undercard there, you got who is it? Purdue Jack is fighting for the vacant title, I think, against an undefeated guy, Marcus Brown.
He's a weird looking dude.
Purdue Jack? Yeah, he's interesting. He's getting up there too. He's 35.
Is he? Oh
yeah,
wow!
Man. But he's fought everybody. He's been robbed a couple times. Marcus Brown's tough. I think Purdue Jack will get it done, but I mean, who knows? It's a 50-50 fight. It'll be good. It's good for the undercard. It'll be good to see.
When's Giovante going to fight again?
Giovante? He's fighting Abner Maris, isn't he? I think. In February, I believe.
That's one guy I just want to see lose.
Look it up.
I can't stand Giovante.
It's Gervonta.
Whatever, Giovante.
Well, AKA Tank. I'll get my notes out here because, Brady's fucking technology incapable.
Stop it.
You got it?
He is fighting... You like him?
No, I'm not a fan.
He's 20-1.
He's not.
He's fighting Admer Maraz on February 9th.
Yeah. He's undefeated, but I don't know what you're talking about.
He's still fucking retarded. You think he'll win?
Yeah. He'll win stoppage. Maris is kind of over the hill. We'll see.
I'd like to see an upset. That's what I'm sick about with boxing, is they do that too much where they put, like, these guys to build up the record for so many years, and then we finally get a good fight. It's like, let's just have Earl Spence fight Thurman instead of friggin' I don't want to see Keith Thurman versus Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is a good fight.
Keith Thurman's fighting Josecito Lopez.
Earl Spence is fighting Mikey Garcia. But why do we want to see that?
And Crawford's fighting Khan.
It should be like, it should be Earl Spence versus, that's what we want to see. Like, just get to it.
Speaking of Mikey and Spence and Khan and Crawford, they're both pay-per-views. Which one's a better pay-per-view? I would say probably Spence and Mikey.
They're all going to do like 100,000 buys.
But maybe put them on the same card, and then you'll have a pay-per-view, not separate cards.
It's because in boxing, it's always been promote one big fight, right?
But I don't see them this is going to make them look bad for pay-per-view sales, and then it's going to make
desperate.
And it's just like, okay, you throw these guys on pay-per-view, and then it doesn't sell very well, and then you can't put them on pay-per-view again because it's like they didn't make much money. So guys like Pacquiao, other pay-per-view stars like Floyd, Adrian Broner is becoming a pay-per-view star. You can put them on pay-per-view with whoever they're fighting because they are the star and they sell the pay-per-view themselves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. With a guy like Terrence Crawford, you need to give him that notable name, like a Pacquiao or something like that, so people will pay to watch Pacquiao and they're like, oh, who's this guy? He gets that rub-off effect, and then he becomes a pay-per-view star.
It's kind of like Golovkin.
Yeah, what were you saying about Golovkin? Got the rub-off effect?
He had a horrible pay-per-view numbers in his first pay-per-view against Daniel Jacobs.
It wasn't Daniel Jacobs, it was Lemieux.
It was like 50,000 or something.
Yeah, it's not good.
And then he did great against Canelo now.
Twice.
So I guarantee he would have a better number now.
If he fights a top contender, it'll be a pay-per-view. If he fights a Charlo, Andrade, Daniel Jacobs again or something, it'll be a pay-per-view fight.
He needs to definitely fight Canelo third time.
I agree, and it looks like that's what's going to happen.
March?
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Which would be nice. Cinco de Mayo, right?
I think you're going to see Golovkin win this one.
Really? You think as he's getting older, he's going to do better?
Yes.
Why?
I think he has retribution now. He has a point to prove.
He looked worse in his second fight than he did in his first fight.
But that could just be the night, right?
Or Canelo got a lot better.
I don't think so. Or he was, I'm just not a Canelo fan. The guy's very overrated. He's a good fighter, but he's lost fights. So I don't know.
He's lost. Technically he's lost one fight, but that's neither here nor there.
He's lost won a lot of controversial fights too.
Fair. Okay.
The guy is controversy all over it. Everything about it, it's like John Jones, but he's not as good as that way.
He's also fighting better competition than John Jones. Shogun, Rampage, fucking Vitor Belfort.
At the time, those fights were amazing.
They were still past it at the time he fought them.
I don't know about that. Shogun was champion. Just destroyed Machina.
Yes, I don't know.
Like,
man.
Rampage was on a huge streak.
Fucking
These,
Oven Saint.
you're talking about 2011. Like, they weren't that over the hill.
I guess. I don't know. That's a debate.
But if you look at his last 2 fights, it was Cormier and Gustafsson.
Yeah.
That's 2 good wins.
If you look at Canelo's last 2 fights, it was Triple G. No, sorry, it was shitbox. Triple G.
And he lost to Triple G twice. So.
Anyways, then on the same night, unfortunately, we have a ESPN.
Yeah.
Is debuting.
What about ESPN Plus?
It's on. Okay, so the card's weird. So the early prelims, I believe, are on ESPN Plus, and the regular prelims are on ESPN, the TV, and then the main card is back on ESPN Plus.
See, I was listening to Shaw, and he said if they were trying to promote this, they would put it on their first show, like on TV, and promote the Plus like crazy.
100%.
This is gonna fuck it up.
Doesn't make sense, and I think because it's already a streaming service, people aren't going to.
There's too many of these streaming services. Their bills are going to get higher than cable because it's like $10 here. Yes, it's $10 here, but it's $10 every like.
Yeah. So let's say you're on Netflix, you're on Hulu, you're on ESPN Plus. Does Fox have one? I don't know.
Yeah, I think Fox is. I'm sure they have something.
And you're on a couple of these networks, and then what? You're at like $60 a month.
Yeah.
You might as well. It's going to be illegally streamed. This fight is not going to be bought. The viewership's going to be very low because it is already a streaming service. People are just going to illegally stream it.
Yeah.
If you're going to take the time to go find the link on ESPN Plus, you might as well just take the time to go find the link for free.
Absolutely.
But
what do you think of? Pausing for a random question though. What do you think of Schaub's new podcast room?
It's sick.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah. His new setup.
I would listen to it every podcast. He's amazing.
He's my favorite analyst, man.
You listen to all of them?
I've listened to every single episode since like a year, 2 years ago now.
I just started listening to him fully. I always listen to the highlights, but I just started.
I told you, listen.
Because I'm on the picker and I'm like, we're on it around. I'm like, this guy's sick.
He
loves John Jones.
He respects him as a talent, as a human being. He's not a douchebag.
You think he's the greatest of all time, though?
Yes. Yeah, but I think that's like if you debate against that, it doesn't really your opinion is irrelevant. If you automatically, as soon as you say John Jones isn't the greatest of all time, I disclude you from the conversation because you can't win that argument.
Yeah, Brad. Sorry.
You love throwing him out there, right?
Well, Brad is I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Like, give me an argument for it that makes sense.
Like, you know what? The talent is unreal. It's not.
If you injected those picograms into everyone else, or if you superdosed them, everyone else, I still don't think they can beat them.
It's not the steroids that make someone a great fighter, in my opinion.
It helps
to a point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if Gustafsson was on, if he's juiced to the gills, he's on that Bane sauce. If he's on Bane pump, if he's Baning out, he's still not winning the fight. That's all I'm saying.
No, and I don't know.
Speaking of picograms, we're starting a new segment here at the Combat Hour called Picogram Watch. Have you seen Henry Cejudo?
I know, it looks
Jesus Christ. He's taken all the picograms, I think, man.
I don't know.
It's like, how he's getting older. He's not old, he's only 31. But, like, as he's gotten older, his body's getting, like, more shredded. I feel like it's kind of goes against the logic, but he's not old, though. He's only 31, so who knows?
He could just be hitting his prime. He's always been a great athlete, though.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think he had that much of a chance against DJ, though.
But yeah, so bring that card up, Brady.
Alright.
There's like 2 fights that I'm interested in. Or 3.
Cerrone?
Yeah, Cerrone. Sorry, 3 fights.
People are like, it's a stacked card. I don't think it's that stacked, honestly.
It's like a normal fight night, isn't it? Like it's a title fight on it. There usually isn't title fights on fight nights, but
it's okay. It's not like when Chael fought Shogun, they had like everyone. You remember that card? They had everyone for Fox one.
Yeah.
We also got Nagano versus Velasquez coming on ESPN.
For sure, hurry up with this, Brady. Like, you should have these things up. You see what I have to put up with over here? Jesus.
I'm not. Do you want to go through the prelims?
Just the Cerrone fight. That's it.
Well, let's shout out to one fight. I'm hoping he wins. It's Dennis Bermudez.
Okay.
I've always been a Dennis Bermudez fan. He's on a 4-fight losing streak.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting some bum. He's fighting some T. Edwards. He's like 1 loss in the UFC.
Isn't Joseph Benavidez fighting?
Yeah, he fights on the main card. A rematch against Dustin Ortiz.
Let's do the.
All right, so we're gonna go start off with Cerrone versus Alexander Mendez.
Who's on main? He's the main event for the the ESPN prelims.
That's great.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alexander the Great, right? Hernandez.
Yeah, he's kind of an up-and-comer. He knocked out Beneil Dariush and
No, he's good.
Evan Dunham.
I was watching his. He was doing an open workout yesterday at Gleason's gym, and I was watching some of the highlights. The man can't punch.
Can't?
The man cannot punch. I was like, come on down to the gym, son. Let me show you a couple things. But
And he's known as a hitter?
I don't know what he's known. I just know he's got a couple good wins, and he's beat a couple of guys I was surprised with.
He is a striker.
Is he?
Yeah.
I was not impressed with his hands at all.
4 knockouts. I don't know. I think Cerrone head kicks him.
I think Troy stops him. Second round, probably submission.
We got a light heavyweight on the main card. Glover Teixeira versus Carl Robinson, who's a middleweight.
Who cares?
Glover's going to win anyway.
Who gives a shit? Okay, next.
Paige Van Zandt
Give me
versus
Glover.
Rachel Ostovich.
Oh my god.
I think this is a gimme fight. This is one of those fights, actually, it's a big story. What do you think of Greg Hardy being on the same card as Rachel Ostovich? With all that controversy.
I think it's very, very classless for them to do that.
It's kind of unprofessional.
How many cards does UFC have? Like one every weekend or
Yeah.
something like that? Like, I think all you do is, hey, listen, did you hear what Schaub said about it?
Yeah.
He's like, listen, Greg, this is what's happening, son. We're going to take your fight, we're going to move you, because this woman was just almost killed by her husband. If you don't know, Rachel Ostovich was beat almost to death by her fucking husband. Shout out to that piece of shit. I hope you burn in hell. But, other than that, I don't think it's right. What do you think?
I think Greg Hardy, since he's a Cowboys guy?
He's an ex-defensive end, I think. from
Yeah,
the
for Cowboys, yeah. He should have been let go.
He was let go by the Cowboys, and then he started fighting MMA, and the UFC picked him up.
I know, he should be let go from the UFC, though.
But like, he was picked up after it happened, so it's not like... they just shouldn't have signed him, is what you're saying. They just shouldn't have signed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. No.
Like, that's horrible for the sport.
Okay, that goes back to what we were just talking about with R. Kelly, though. Should people buy his music because what he did with women? Like, that's the same thing. Should he not...
It depends. Like, if I hear a song on the
You know what I'm
radio,
saying?
I'm going to listen to it if it sounds good.
Okay, so you're going to watch a fight because he's good at fighting. That's the same argument.
But I don't give a shit about Greg Kelly. I mean, Greg Kelly.
Greg Kelly, that's what it is.
Shout out to Greg Kelly. No, I don't give a shit about Greg Hardy, so I'm not watching this fight. I could go take a piss while this fight's happening.
I agree with you.
I honestly don't give a shit about Alan Crowder versus Greg Hardy.
What is Crowder's 1-1, right?
Yeah, you're giving him a can. Like, what is this, building up like Matt Mitchell?
Yeah, why don't we feed him to, like, Ngannou or something? Just, like, let him get his teeth smashed out.
Give him blades, at least.
Or fucking Mark Hunt. Let Mark Hunt deal with his
Mark
ass.
Hunt's done.
Mark Hunt would knock him the fuck out, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, even Arlovsky.
Arlovsky would knock him out. Fucking bring Anthony Johnson's ass out of retirement.
That'd be nice.
Oh, just smash him, man. Just somebody just fucking... I want to see Anthony Johnson just spear him against the cage and then just right hand. Just drop.
Anthony Johnson heavy was scary. Or feed him Stipe, fuck it.
No, that's a death sentence.
Uh,
That's a death sentence.
Okay, but you know what? I want Paige Van Zandt to win and I think she's going to.
No, give me...
But Ostovich it's in that point where you kind of want Ostovich to win.
Team Double D, baby.
She's good looking.
Oh my god, she's beautiful.
Better than Paige?
Look them up, man. I don't know. I posted it on Instagram.
I will in a bit.
I thought Ostovich was, the shiny star of the two. But I like Van Zandt too. But she looks like a baby. Like, she has like that baby face.
She just kind of look like she's not actually as attractive in the face as you think. She's
Rachel
great.
Ostovich is fucking dangerously attractive.
Okay, yeah.
Team all dime piece, bro. Like, I don't know how she makes it. She's 115, right?
She's thick.
God. I mean, I'd let her put me.
She looks like Eva Mendes.
Oh god, that might be why I'm into it.
Right.
I would let her put me in a triangle. I wouldn't be upset about it.
Oh man.
Choke my ass out.
All right, but I got Paige by unanimous decision.
I've never watched Ostovich fight.
4-4.
Yeah, but she's 4-4. And she's 1-1 in the UFC, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck, give me Ostovich. You know what? I don't care. Give me Ostovich. I'll take her by disqualification. She's a win by disqualification. Put your money
By Greg Hardy beating her up before the fight?
by beating up Van Zandt before the fight.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Oh god, could you imagine if he freaking...
Fuck Greg Hardy. I don't even want to hear his name anymore on the show. We're not talking about it.
But Joseph Benavidez versus Dustin Ortiz. Benavidez is going to beat him for the second time. I don't give a shit.
Benavidez is on the card as an alternate in case one of the main guys don't make it.
TJ looks like he's actually going to make his way pretty easy.
He does. He looks really good. But he always looks good. Like,
they got to forget, like, he's the most professional dude. He's one of the pound-for-pound best all the time. Like,
yeah, I think John Jones, I guess Daniel Cormier, then TJ Dillashaw.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd put Max Holloway before TJ. That's a toss-up between those two.
That's a toss-up. That's a good point, Max. Tyrone's got to be up there, too.
I was actually looking at Tyrone. He's looking at if he beats...
I don't know. The thing is, it's at 170 pounds is much tougher. Your level of competition is higher than at 135, 125.
That's what I mean, yeah, for sure.
So, like, Tyrone Woodley's got to be up there.
If Tyrone beats off-subject Covington and Kamaru this year, is he the best of all time?
Kamaru Usman. Is he the best of all time?
If he beats, like, that's stiff competition.
He's the same age as George St. Pierre. Why can't they just fight and we figure it out? Just figure it out. We can know they're the same age.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's been more dominant in his victories than George ever was, but George didn't lose as much as Tyrone did early in his career. So it's an argument. If I was to bet today who's going to win, I'm going to bet on Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah, we'd have to.
What do you think?
If the GSP that fought John Fitch fought Tyron Woodley, then GSP would kill him.
No killer instinct with GSP, and it'd be a problem with a dude like Woodley. But I mean, I don't know.
Could be a really stale fight if both were more on the ground. Too.
No one's gonna get taken down.
I think it could be a really boring fight.
GSP's gonna be jabbing all night. I think Woodley's gonna try to come over top with the right hand. Yeah, there's not gonna be much going on.
It'll be like Damian Maia versus Woodley.
Who knows? I don't know.
It'll never happen.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately.
We got who do you got? Benavidez or
Benavidez?
Okay.
Next.
Gregor Gillespie. I can't even pronounce his name.
Next. Skip. Next.
Actually, no. It's big.
Who?
Gregor Gillespie is supposed to be is the number one prospect in all of MMA right now.
Okay. Make a pick then.
14-0, I think.
Make a pick for me then, Brady.
I got Gillespie versus Knockout, but he's fighting Yancy Medeiros. This is difficult competition.
Oh, I don't care. Give me Yancy. I really could care less. Next.
Greg Hardy. Yeah. Oh.
Fucking Greg Phillips. Greg Phillips versus what's his name?
Alan Croter Soup.
Give me Phillips by first round knockout.
I'm gonna go with Alan Croter.
Please.
First round knockout. Please do it for us. Beat the pie.
Do it for Ostovich. Do it for Team Double D.
She said she'd bang you. I swear to God. Twittered it up.
She's single now, so
single.
she's newly single for all the wrong reasons. Next.
Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw.
Okay, now what did the fans say about this one on the polls?
They had 100% TJ.
Jesus. I was surprised by that. I mean, TJ's gonna.
But do many people know who Cejudo is to a point? Like, I've watched a ton of his fights, so it's different for us. But like, the average person does not recognize that motherfucker as a champion.
Well, I don't even think he won. I don't think he beat DJ. I just watched that fight like last week.
Yeah, he didn't win that fight.
I thought it was easily, at the worst, 3 rounds to 2 for DJ. Maybe 4-1. Maybe even 5-0. It was hard to give like a dominant round for
That he didn't lay on him. That's all he did.
But for the first half of the round, he was getting damage accumulated on him, and the second round he would lay on them. So I don't know what's more important. I think the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I prefer striking, but in a fight, if you just lay on top of someone, okay, you're controlling the fight and you're controlling the tempo, but you're not altering their life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a fight.
It's a fight. You want to damage them.
DJ won that fight for sure.
I don't know.
They just wanted to strip him off the belt.
I think so. I think honestly, DJ wasn't very upset about it. I think he wanted to go to one championship.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think he really cared. And if he wants that rematch, he can have it anytime he wants.
And he knows he'd probably win.
Exactly.
But so how could he be? He probably lost motivation too, being there. Like, how can you be motivated when you're constantly putting down?
What, DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking about like getting rid of your division and shit. But anyways, back to this fight. People are saying this is going to be the last championship fight at flyweight. I don't know if I believe it or not. If it is, I'm not really upset about it. I think it's wrong because you already don't have enough weight divisions. Why would you take one away? But
it could be you know what they could do with this? They could put it on like a main event prelim.
This fight,
like flyweight fights, like flyweight title fights.
No, because that just devalues the title. It's like, oh, you're a champ, but we're gonna not pay you and we're gonna put you in the prelims. No, it's stupid.
I guess.
I think TJ Dillashaw, if they take away the division, will be your last 125-pound champ. He's gonna win this fight, and he's gonna win in dominant fashion. I'd say 3rd round stoppage, head kick.
I wouldn't be surprised too if it went full rounds.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's not getting taken down by Henry. I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Henry's not gonna be able to put his hands on him. He's too slow with his feet. His reach is really small, and Dillashaw's too dynamic. He switches up stances. He goes head kicks, body shots, head shots.
He said he's setting strength records too,
and he's losing weight.
That's crazy. He's a specimen though.
He's a freak. I got TJ 3rd round stoppage.
Yeah, TJ is one of the best. I got him probably unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision?
I think he's going to try and out wrestle him.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But,
and that's basically it for that.
Shout out to the new Ronda Rousey WWE figure by Pop.
Alright.
That's Marshall's lady right there.
Okay. If you've got nothing going on
okay.
Friday night, there is a DAZN boxing card. You got Demetrius Andrade defending his WBO middleweight title against Artur Akavov, I believe. Not really, don't know who he is. He should get stopped. But it's just keeping him busy and waiting for another one of the champs to open up so they can fight. But yeah, it should be alright. Got nothing going on, check that out. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it for today.
Keep answering our polls.
We're going to get some proper 12 ordered, and we're going to do a little review one day. I don't know if we should do that in the morning or at night, but we'll have to do a little something. But we're going to order the Irish cream and the regular whiskey.
Aged whiskey.
So we'll see how that is. We'll taste it up on here.
And we're going to do it with English accents and an Irish flag draped behind it. All right. And at that point, I think that's pretty much all we got to say, all right? I got to get out of here before that shit whiffs over here. Take care, guys.